And good morning. You're listening to AVNewsCast.com.
Morning.
Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, Steve.
How's everybody?
Good.
Hanging in there.
Did you guys hear about that bank robbery in Stockton yesterday? It's out of control.
Yeah.
You remember the North Hollywood shootout years ago?
Oh, yeah.
The same kind of thing in Stockton yesterday, involving the Bank of the West branch on Hammer Lane in Stockton. 3 guys go into the bank. They rob the bank. They come out of the bank with 3 hostages.
Yeah.
As they're coming out with the hostages, and they've got AK-47s, all right? And they've got multiple magazines taped to their bodies, okay? As they're coming out with the hostages, cops pull up. They grab one of the hostages, and they jump in her Ford Explorer. And they take off.
That was a girl.
Okay?
Yeah.
2 female hostages and 1 male. Okay? They take off down the street, and this is on the 5 freeway, on the 99 freeway. I'm going out of control.
And she's losing it.
Okay? And these guys are firing out of the car, okay? On both sides, okay? Spraying. They shot up 14 police cars, okay? While these guys were in pursuit. And they stayed in pursuit. Getting shot up because there were hostages involved, right?
Yeah.
And they're shooting at any car that passed them, okay? Just people driving down the street. And if you're out in front of your house or they're shooting up houses...
Oh, they're just losing it.
They were out to kill people, okay? Then the cops shoot out the tires. And that's when it gets out of control. Now, during the chase, the guys in the back of the car that are shooting at police cars shoot a hostage.
Oh, I thought it was only 1 in the car.
No, there were 3.
Oh, 3. They got all 3 in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of this thing, there was only 1 because 1 was shot and thrown out of the car at high speed. Okay?
And she was take that bullet and that throw out.
Another one was then later thrown out of the car. The third one, when the shootout was happening, they used, the bad guys used her as a human shield.
Yeah.
Okay?
But why did the cops keep shooting if they knew they had a hostage?
Well, you know, I can't tell you that because it just got out of control. But you've got 3 guys with AK-47 shooting up the neighborhood. I don't know. Okay. The police chief for Stockton said that the police did a great job. Okay. I don't know. I do have that question myself. Okay.
I guess they figure, a
Couple
losses in there versus the risk that everybody you get.
I think the adrenaline was just going, and they were just getting tired of being shot at. I mean, because I don't. I mean, because you hear about them trained for that all the time. You got to let it go. You don't shoot at somebody in front of them.
Get the helicopter up high to watch them, and
exactly, and you trail them that way.
I mean, I certainly hope that
Who was the last hostage? A woman, right?
I believe it was a woman.
Who was the first person shot? Was it a guy? Was it the man?
No, I think that was the second.
Oh, okay.
First one was a woman. I'm certainly hoping that the hostage doesn't have, bullets from the officers.
Yeah.
Okay, but
who else would they get the bullets from if they're using her as a shield? The bad guys. But why shoot her if you're going to be a shield? You need her to be standing up.
True.
I don't know.
You're not going to shoot her and say, now stand up.
I don't know.
It just doesn't.
One bad guy survived. Okay.
Oh, poor thing.
One was dead in the car.
He should have shot himself in the head.
Yeah, one was dead in the car. The second one was transported to the hospital. He died. And one guy is still alive. Out of control. Hundreds and hundreds of rounds. All over the place.
Crazy.
But my one question is, you've got a hostage in the car. And this car is riddled with bullets. Just riddled with bullets.
The car they were in?
Yeah.
Oh, so they were shooting back at the car with the hostages in it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's protocol?
You know,
Maybe they didn't know there was hostages in the car.
Did it look like the Bonnie and Clyde car when it got done?
I mean, I saw a picture of the car, but I didn't know it was that car. And I'm like, well, what happened to... You don't shoot if there's hostages. What's going on?
they did know because they saw the hostages.
So why
at the
are they
very
shooting
start of this
at,
whole-
at a car with hostages in it?
I don't know. I don't know,
And,
but,
and then,
but
and then
these
they
guys...
said that they did a good job?
Yeah.
Is it just me?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Please speak, Jeff, because I don't
Helicopter.
want to say it.
I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers.
The only thing I could think of is that they were... You got to stop these guys before they kill everybody in their path. And if it means taking out 3 to save 500...
Well,
Or
they
maybe
didn't.
because of the fact that they were shooting as they were driving.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking if you pull back, because I mean all the movies, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They pull back and then the people stop shooting, and then the helicopter follows them.
Well, it's Stockton.
These guys...
That should say it right there. I mean,
Okay. Stockton was like, we ain't never had this before. Forget 'em.
yeah, they're used to dealing with drunk farmers. I mean,
Right.
outside of
Stockton's not the greatest place in the state.
and the occasional senator who dumps a intern, but
Oh, that's right.
Scott Peterson was the best thing that ever happened to Gary Condit.
Stockton's also the place that, and we tried to get him on the show. I think it was 20 years old, and became a city councilman. You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
a couple
yeah.
years ago.
You know,
Yeah,
it's-
I don't know exactly what happened, and the details are still a little bit fuzzy.
But I don't think that they should be quick to saying that they did a great job. It's a little too soon.
just a little look into how warped I am. Mm-hmm. I still have somewhere on a CD. I pulled down the webpage of Scott Peterson's registry at Babies R Us. So I have all the things that they picked out.
wanted.
Yeah,
Sick. Fudge.
Really?
yeah.
While the trial was going on?
Just when it first happened, I went and grabbed it all and pulled it down.
Crazy.
I knew from minute one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. That one was a no-brainer.
From minute one.
It was just like, where's she at?
Yeah.
Where you put her?
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the news today about police. But yesterday, a federal judge in California ruled that California's death penalty is unconstitutional.
Really?
Yesterday.
Well, that's a great day.
Marking a very giant legal victory for everyone in the state of California that wants to abolish the death penalty.
Yes. Good
Now,
job.
why is it unconstitutional?
Because
I'll tell
it's
you why.
painful, right?
No.
Why?
It's unconstitutional because it causes inmates cruel and unnecessary punishment. Because, here's the thing, you're sentenced to death, but now you live out 25 years in prison going through this agonizing mental pain,
Agonizing,
not knowing
my butt.
whether
You're
you're
in-
going
you're
to
in
be executed or not.
You're in
Okay?
special custody. You don't have to worry about fights. You don't have to worry about
Oh, they
dropping
keep them
the soap.
completely
Oh
separate,
yeah,
huh?
they do.
Yeah, because you got the death
That's the
penalty. You
life.
don't go in there and kill everybody.
That's the life. They live better than I do.
I don't know.
Because
Come on now, Jeff.
I don't know.
because
I have to worry about
you
paying
don't
bills.
know, because you don't know whether you're going to be executed or not, and you live with the slight possibility of death every single day.
What's
it
removed
violates? Well,
I fix that.
it violates the Eighth Amendment.
Well, I mean, I think anything to take it away, it's a good thing. You know, CNN has a new series, Death Row Stories, and you know, for you guys that love the death penalty so bad, you should watch it because it's chock full of innocent people that have been put to death or on death row and exonerated and all that kind of stuff.
You know, when that came up in 2012, when it was on the ballot, the death penalty. Okay, and it was relatively close. The votes were relatively close.
They
You know how
didn't.
many
They didn't
times?
have any money to put it to get rid of it. Because I saw advertising the day of election, and that was the first time I saw something on TV.
Well, maybe that's, I don't know, just Forget it. Okay, so anyway, but what's interesting is when you look at all the votes in California, it was the voters in L.A. County that put it over the top to remain, to not be abolished. It was L.A. County.
West California.
They need. Oh, good Lord.
And L.A. County juries have sent more people to death row than anywhere else in California, all put together.
Yeah,
That's
we're,
LA
I
County.
hope
we're
they're
a
doing a good
bloodthirsty
job.
bunch.
I know somebody that has jury duty today.
Oh,
Yeah.
She gets $15.
Yeah.
sweet.
Woo!
That's what the state and or county, whoever determines that, that's what they feel your time is worth
Isn't
Yeah.
that something?
For the day.
for the day.
Yep.
And you get 34 cents a mile.
And they look at employers like, how dare you not want to pay jury duty fee? You know, how dare you not want to pay your employee? They should get paid exactly what they get paid that day's work. If
Yeah.
you want people to sit there all day,
And they should be paid that from the court.
absolutely.
I agree.
Go to the cashier and get your check.
$15. Do you get free lunch?
I doubt
No.
it. Come on,
Nope.
stop.
So, and the court's not that cheap. So by the time you're done,
I've never been
you spent-
called.
you spent your $15.
Oh,
How could I've
easy.
never been called? I know people have been called twice.
I get it every year.
Because
I
you
get it.
already have a preconceived notion.
Well,
Sitting
yeah.
right here. Sitting right here.
I mean, I could see why they wouldn't call me now if they're watching the show. But how come you?
I don't
never
know
called
why. I don't understand why they still call me.
me? Right?
How about every year I boop,
Really?
get on the phone, call Friday night after 5, find out if you're going in on Monday. Every year, and sometimes I make it as far as I've never gone to a trial, but I've gotten as far as being put on a jury, and then they did a plea.
Because you have that look. You have that look of sanity. They just don't know yet.
Oh yeah, all I gotta do is open my mouth.
Yeah. I mean, the girl that we know that's on, she has to go in today at 1:30. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
Because, and I said, can't you call in? She said, no, because I was there yesterday. I have to show up today.
Yeah.
And then today I'll find out.
If they're gonna pick me.
Yeah, because I think she shouldn't have called in the first day. I mean, she should have. But instead, she showed
She
up.
went. Yeah, she shouldn't have went.
And now you're in the system.
Yeah.
Oh, she went and didn't call in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're a dummy. They're like, oh, yeah, you gonna come? Sit down.
Another guy also works at the same place. Got jury duty the other day, too.
I need to check my mail.
He pretended he didn't see it.
Right.
Okay?
What are they gonna do? They're not gonna go after you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
No, they don't. Who have you heard that they went after?
They're very strict with that now.
Come on,
Okay,
Steve.
it is like when the court clerk mails you something, okay, and you want to pretend you didn't get it.
Watch, the guy's, he's fine. He's fine. Telling you now,
Okay.
he's fine.
You can get a lot of trouble.
Okay.
Do you think it's your civic duty?
I think it's my duty because otherwise, I don't know what these poor people are gonna get. I just want to be able to be called so that I can be the rational-minded one.
That's my thing. I have some intelligence. I want to bring.
Yeah,
that
I don't.
into
I mean, civic duty, okay, whatever. I just want to do it because I want to see for myself how it works,
Okay.
so I can sit there and be like, "Oh, no, you didn't. This is what's wrong." Wait till I get on the show on Monday. Oh yeah, I would love it.
Yeah, you're going to go in there and rework the whole judicial
Yeah,
system.
this is why y'all got problems. Why do we have to come back 10 times to hear him say not guilty? That's a waste.
They probably won't take you. They're going to ask you a couple of questions
Right.
and say you're no good.
Right. I will offer no information. If you don't ask, I won't tell.
Okay, so we know in California now there will be a $500 per day fine
Right.
if you use too much water. The Department of Water and Power for Los Angeles.
Oh, that's not us then.
No, it's the whole state.
Okay.
Okay. But the Department of Water and Power for Los Angeles has a separate department that only deals with this issue. Okay?
Honestly,
it's
I
called the
can't
Water
see.
Crew.
I can't
Okay?
even see the people that are under the guise of DWP having a problem. Because you are raped. DWP rapes you without lubrication.
Yep.
Well,
Just like jail. Yep.
It rapes you. I swear to you.
What terminology?
The amount of money that they charge you for power and water, there's no way you're going to be excessive.
Okay.
No.
Well, they have a separate department that's manned all the time, called the Water Conservation Response Unit, or the Water Crew.
Well, because they got more money than God.
Okay, for all of Los Angeles.
They got the Water Crew.
Get this, for all of Los Angeles, the Water Crew is a team of one guy who works 2 days a week.
See what I'm saying?
Okay?
See how I change it up?
All right?
Yeah.
One guy, see how you're changing it up?
AVNewsCast should do our part to help
Who works.
preserve water. I say we fill up one bathtub and we all bathe out of the same.
Oh, Lord.
I go first, but same way we'd be saving water.
Disgusting.
And then boil it and drink it.
You're both, you guys on that?
All I know is when I lived in Northridge, my bill would be $18 to $19.50 every 2 months for DWP.
Cool.
Almost $2,000.
Oh.
Now, granted, I had a pool, but when I came out here, my water bill was $5.50. And that would no, my water bill was never $5.50. I'm saying with the electricity, $5.50 maybe a month, tops, and that's cranking it, $68.
But you get a separate power bill and water bill.
Right, that's why I combined it, about $5.50.
Oh, okay.
A month.
Oh, okay. Anyway, they only have one guy. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, don't
And-
you love it?
And he's
And I have to sit next to him, and you don't even look at me half the time.
the train's
by the
left.
time I look
look,
at you, you've already turned around.
the train's left the station, and I have a mission. Okay, and I got to get to Union Station.
Go ahead.
All right. He's not going to follow
No,
the $500 per day fine.
no.
Okay. In all the years, and he even when they didn't impose the fine, the state, DWP still had it. Okay. And 2 days a week, he randomly drives all over Los Angeles looking for people that are using too much water.
Is that the only job he has?
That's all that he has.
Sweet.
Wow.
Okay.
How much does he get paid?
I don't know. But he's only out on the road 2 days a week doing this. I don't know what he does the rest of the time.
I told you
Okay.
about the girl I knew. She was a ornithologist.
I don't even want to know what that... I'm afraid to ask because I'm opening up Pandora's box.
She had her doctorate in studying birds.
Okay.
Thank heaven. Okay.
She worked for the
Who gets it?
Forestry Service.
Of course she did.
She got paid at like $110,000 a year.
To watch the beak?
Her job was to go out at night in different forests, make owl noises,
Stop.
and put a check on a clipboard if an owl answered her back. That's a gig,
I
boy.
definitely.
That's a cool
would have
job.
to-
Yeah, no joke.
That's ridiculous.
That's a cool... We've got guys that are out here, you know, in Mojave that
That's
their
just
job is to look at the
ridiculous.
frogs.
There's frogs out there?
Yeah, we
What
get...
pond is out there?
I don't know, we
They show up
protected
somehow.
stuff.
They show up, huh?
There's,
You want me to tell you?
There's
I'll
some
tell
of
you
our
at the
ivy.
break.
There's
How
some of
they
our
show
ivy.
up.
Uh-oh.
Over at Little Rock Dam,
Okay.
near the restaurant there, I don't know if they're still in business, but near the restaurant, there is an area that's fenced off, and that's a protected habitat for frogs. And they have a guy that works that every single day.
Check the frogs. Okay.
Check the frogs.
I definitely went up the wrong.
Because that's more important than anything else.
Well, speaking of just money for nothing, did you hear about Kim Kardashian's latest thing?
What?
You know, I want to talk about that.
Oh,
I'm glad you brought
God
that up.
in heaven.
What? I love her.
Really?
Yeah, I like her.
Just shoot me.
Okay.
What's she
Shoot
do?
me.
Shoot me too.
What'd she do?
She has a new app.
Okay.
Okay. It's expected to make in 1 year $200 million.
Okay.
She owns
Right.
45%
And what's it going to
of
say?
it.
What to wear today, or what?
You're just flitting around Rodeo Drive with her and going to stores and trying
And
on
you're
clothes.
picking out outfits.
And she talks to you.
It's like virtual reality, okay?
Oh, so a camera crew is going to be following her every day, and she
No, it's just an
shop every
animated
day?
thing. She just did some voiceovers.
Wow.
Okay?
You go, Kim.
That's it. So
Hustler.
So kids, like Jeff's daughter's age, kids, okay, they dig this app. They really like it. Because they
wanna
get
see
to
it.
look at the trendy clothes.
Yeah.
Okay? And you get to dress Kim and yourself, and you got a virtual this and all that stuff, right? While you're doing all this stuff, though, on your cell phone, that's on mommy and daddy's bill, you don't know that you're racking up $150, $200 in charges.
What do you mean? For what?
Buying clothes.
Oh, you could
Like
buy
Spreaker.
clothes on
Yeah.
the app. I love it.
They're not real. You don't get the clothes.
Who gets the clothes?
They're virtual reality clothes.
Yeah.
Stop.
Smurfberries.
No.
Yeah.
They
Oh, so this is like a Sims game?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
She owns 45% of it. How much would they expect it to make? 200 million? 200-something
How
million?
cool is that?
No
She's
one
going to
on
make
the app.
more money by doing this than
Look.
she ever has by doing any of the other
shoes.
nothing that she does.
Nowhere on the app does it let parents know that this stuff costs money.
Now, if you haven't gone into the settings and
Yeah,
turned
I
off
mean,
that
that's
in-app
on you.
purchase stuff, then
Then you get what you're supposed to get. Just like cell phones or long distance phone calls when you were younger, and your mother would get the bill and be like, "Who called LA?"
I didn't pay for those.
Look, AT&T just got fined millions of dollars, okay, because of their system, and it didn't let people know that they had the option to do this. Mark my words, that Kim Kardashian's going to get sued.
Yep.
Listen, I doubt it, because when you purchase the app, it's going to have all the information. When
It
you
doesn't.
purchase that
It doesn't.
99
They said it's not in the terms and services.
All right.
It doesn't. It's already becoming an issue.
Oh, so it's out. I can get the app.
You better not.
Uh-oh.
You better not, because you'll go broke.
I'm not going to buy no virtual clothes. That's craziness. I just want to see it.
Kim's going to nag you until you do.
But basically what she's doing is she's
Virtual
inducing
clothes.
kids,
Please, I want some clothes.
okay, and adults into this app to play this app and
Yeah.
play along with this thing.
Yeah.
And as you're dressing up Kim and whatever you're
I
doing,
love it.
okay,
Yeah.
you're buying virtual reality clothes. Mm-hmm. But it's for real money.
Oh.
She's got
Okay.
a lot of apps. Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, see, you go play with the apps, okay, and you're gonna go broke.
Oh, this one is free?
Yeah, the app is free.
Oh, stop it.
It's the stuff in the app that's not free.
Just let's wait
Okay.
for it. I'm going to see.
Okay, you do it, okay? And you watch how fast your debit card gets ching, ching, ching. Okay? It'll be terrible. Did you hear about the woman? Starline Tours has got some problems.
Who
Okay?
does?
Starline Tours. Is that who does the TMZ tour too?
I think so, yeah.
They've got some problems. Because just the other day, a boy was killed.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
He was...
Where are they touring?
Well, this
He was
the,
on
the
a-
boy. Yeah, it was a celebration for one of his friends' birthdays. So they
And-
But where were
double
they?
decker open top bus
Oh.
all around.
They were coming back from somewhere, I want to say L.A. They had to be back to Orange County, I believe. And the bus driver was running late. And typically those buses can't go on freeways.
And he did?
He did.
And it's a double decker?
Yes.
And people were on the top?
Yes.
Oh,
And he was
Lord.
standing up
This
doing the
poor boy
whoop.
was standing
Oh,
up.
my God.
His last words were YOLO. And that was it. They went under a bridge.
Oh.
It's awful.
Yep.
You didn't see the bridge, dude?
No, he wasn't facing forward.
Oh.
It was terrible. And you see his friends that were not there, but all of a sudden they start seeing things on Instagram, and that's how everybody, including parents, that's how everybody found out. It's terrible. Okay?
Yes,
and the
it
bus had no business.
On the even.
I mean, granted, the child shouldn't have been standing up,
Right.
but you shouldn't have been on the freeway.
Right.
In another situation, dating back to last October, a woman by the name of Lauren Guerrera, 35, was on the bus. They were celebrating a birthday. They were on Venice Boulevard. Mm-hmm. Okay, and she was on the top, double-decker bus. She was on the top. And very often they'd be driving around it, and sometimes they would have to duck because of trees. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And at one point she stood up, and it was wrong place, wrong time. Mm-hmm. And there was a low tree branch. Mm-hmm. Okay?
I'm sorry.
And I get what... Okay.
I almost lost my butt on a...
She looks terrible. Yeah. Okay, absolutely terrible.
But they laughed.
Hit her right in
the
the head.
Yeah,
what?
They laughed at the time.
I damn near lost my butt on a cable car in a rearview mirror.
No, this is here.
Yeah, but she's a tourist.
Ohio.
The people that
That's
live
where the
here.
Republican National Convention is. You can't say anything bad about Ohio.
That's why I say Ohio.
What was the thing that I saw on Facebook? I think it was Jeff that sent it to me. Okay. What was it that if the illegal immigrants?
Yeah.
Okay. All indicated they wanted to be Republicans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How quick would the Democrats shut down the border?
Please.
Close it down.
But the Democrats is not the ones that are keeping it. I mean, what do you mean? How quick would they shut down the border? Yes. And how quick would the Republicans put them in all those big mansions? They would house them all.
That's something that's making me nuts, making me crazy.
And that would go both ways.
Now you're looking at all these churches and stuff, and they're doing the humanitarian thing, the nice thing, and doing it. Where were you? Where are you now with all the foster kids?
Yes,
makes me crazy.
It makes me sick. It's disgusting.
Yes,
unbelievable. Look at this, you guys. She's actually playing Kim Kardashian's app.
I was trying to, but I
during the
said, I don't want you yelling at me.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Unbelievable. Everybody, yesterday a lot of the news channels were talking about exactly what you talked about yesterday morning. About that guy. Was it New Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny.
We were in the car with the kids.
And you heard about it?
Yeah, on KFI. And I said, yep, see, they did their research. They listened to Angie's story.
So funny.
Yeah, everybody was talking about that.
So funny.
There was a story yesterday. Coming out of Texas that one agency in the Obama administration, I don't know who, had made a deal in Texas with a private entity that was going to buy, and this had been very hush-hush, but they were going to buy a resort, okay? Mm-hmm. For $50 million. Mm-hmm. The government was
a Baptist church.
Oh, it was? Mm-hmm. It was supposed. I heard it was like a palatial place, though.
No, the Baptist church is who's buying it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not anymore, though.
They got Lancaster Baptist kind of money.
Right.
Okay, well, not anymore. Anyway, so, and somehow yesterday this story got out, okay, about what was going on.
Wait, I don't get it. It's something owned by the government, and they were going to sell it to a Baptist church?
The government was going to give, was it the Baptist church?
Yeah.
They were going to give them $50 million.
Okay.
Hush, hush.
For their building?
No.
No, to buy this resort.
For them to buy a resort. So that they could house 650 immigrants.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It's very hush-hush.
Yes.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Nobody even knew this was going on. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then somehow it got leaked yesterday.
Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
And within an hour of it being leaked, the deal was killed.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay?
I told you not to say
that. Had it not come out, though.
Yeah.
Had it not come out, this stuff would be happening. Now, L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti says Los Angeles is now going to participate. We are going to find a way to house some of these kids.
Because there's money in it.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, there's federal
we need to find a building. Find a building, go to a venture capitalist, say, buy the building for us, let's convert it, throw some beds in there, and the government is it's like having your own welfare center.
Okay, let's move at the Kmart. The Kmart on 20th.
I thought we were already getting to work with that with Chuck. Yeah, I'm licensed as a daycare provider. Angie will be.
There you go. I can watch some kids. Got my CPR, everything.
Yeah. I just don't want the scabies.
There's a building right there on Palmdale Boulevard. It used to be an old 99-cent store or something, right?
We'll get the Vons down here that just closed.
There you go. There's a number of Vons. So
now let's do that. Let's do the old Walmart in Lancaster. That's closer to us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Before we start doing this, and this is a great example, okay? before the government starts funding a $50 million resort, okay?
Which
Before you
we're
do
not.
that, can we take care of our own homeless people and our
Please.
veterans and everybody else?
Please.
How about doing that? Because all of a sudden, we don't have any money to take care of our own people.
Yeah.
But we
We
got
never did.
$50 million to buy a resort.
We never did. We never do. We can go to war. We can go to other countries. They need help, humanitarian. They're being treated badly. All this stuff. I mean, and then you do hear from these immigrants how horrible their conditions are in their countries. Why aren't we talking to these countries?
Yeah.
Where's that dialogue? Where's the sanctioning? Where's the, if you guys don't get yourself together, we're going to cut you off, or we're not going to, send food your way, or anything that might make them actually stand up and put their police pants on.
Yep.
A lot of the people, whether it's El Salvador or Guatemala or whatever, they know about the laws that were passed back in 2006 and 7. And they know that, hey, if I'm not from Mexico, but I'm from Guatemala, I have a good chance of being able to stay in America now. So they're flooding, okay, because they want to try to stay here.
Yeah.
And credit where credit's due. That was a Bush thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, he made several mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay? He definitely made several. But I just find it odd that we can't look with what happened in the VA system. Okay.
I mean, but that's not new either. I mean, when I was a kid, you knew, you got to go to the VA hospital? Oh, I'm not going with you. Because you're literally waiting in the emergency room for 2 days before you even get seen. I knew that was bad when I was a kid. Didn't you?
Yeah, because we've got the large VA.
It's never had a great reputation. Never. Which always blows my mind, because we're so quick to send people out there, but when they come back, you get treated like doo-doo.
Yeah.
And so I say, why do you go? I mean, you're talking out both sides. Honor, country, love, honor.
Well, that's
love the veterans. Okay, well, where's the love for them? Where is the love? I saw this morning, this poor guy, he's a veteran, he lost both legs in some war, I don't know what it was, and he's in a wheelchair, and he's outside of Lowe's, and he was on the list at the VA hospital for over a year for a wheelchair, and he's still on the list, and they're outside of Home Depot, and the wheelchair collapsed underneath this man with his wife.
That's terrible.
And he has no legs. So she's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We have no tools. And the guy goes, what do you mean? We're in front of Home Depot. Go get some stuff.
Yeah.
And thankfully, some of the employees saw this, pulled him inside of Home Depot and said, you're not leaving until this wheelchair is fixed, and we're doing it.
Lowe's and Home Depot are really good with that.
Oh, yeah. And so they spent
really
45 minutes getting it together, and the publicity that came up from this whole thing, of course, the VA sent his behind his wheelchair the next day.
No, yeah.
Oh, that ends up to be a good story.
It was a great story. But why does it have to be, why is a man waiting a year for a wheelchair when under his condition, double amputee?
There's no reason for it. There's no reason. No, but that's what goes on. I'm interested to know where we found $50 million.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Angie's
And
fund.
the First Street Fund.
That's like that.
Man, if it was Angie's fund, it would not have been 50 in it. Let's just keeping it real.
It would be broke.
It would be broke. If I say I'm broke, I'm telling you the truth.
Well, you're going to see in L.A., and I wouldn't doubt that you'll see in close proximity to the Antelope Valley, somewhere, that these kids are being housed.
Oh, absolutely. You can't be stupid with it. If the federal government is going to start throwing out money, people are lining up. People right now are having meetings on what they could do with facilities that are near them, and who's going to do what in that whole thing. And we're the dummies that we don't have that 10 o'clock meeting today, because people are doing it. It's the American way.
But it's such a pressing problem.
Yeah.
Okay? We've got 4,500 people sleeping in the desert up here that are homeless. Okay?
And they'll keep them there.
And you look all across the country, okay, at the hundreds of thousands of homeless people. We can't put them in shelters. We can't build shelters.
We can't figure out how to make money off of it.
Okay?
if they could figure out how to make money off of it, real money, like they can with these immigrants, then they would not be homeless, Steve.
It's a messed up
If
deal.
people
I'm
could
just telling
figure
you.
out how to make real money off of the foster care system, because it's been revamped. You got to have a job now. You can't be a felon. You can't have a DUI. I mean, all these people that normally would. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but you have to meet a criteria to be able to get through this whole system now.
Yeah.
And they're not throwing big bucks at you. That money that they give you, you're going to be using on those kids.
Oh, you betcha.
It's not that much.
Yeah, you're not earning a living off of that.
$700 a kid.
What's $700 a kid?
$700 a kid. From 6 to, I think it's a little more if you get younger ones, but it's $700. Unless you get a
For
child.
these immigrants you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about foster.
Foster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the immigrants
that's-
is probably going to be $1,300 a kid.
No, I think it's done more like a budget. Okay? For the immigrants. Okay, what does the building cost? How much are meals?
Yeah, but it's going to still be a head count, and you're going to still get a dollar amount per head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if it's a budget, then you guys are top ramen in.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't had it. You came from Salvador. It's a delicacy. It's a tuna fish. Top ramen.
Microsoft announced a couple of hours ago that they're laying off 14,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. But they're not putting a spin on it like it's a bad thing. They said that they're restructuring.
They
And
wanna
they're
get more
so
agile.
big. Yeah.
That they're so big.
Yeah. So they need to restructure some stuff.
That's a lot of people
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
out of work. Yeah, over 80% of the people they're laying off, though, are all coming from the Nokia purchase. So they're making that lean.
That sucks.
Yeah. Microsoft needs some stuff. That Surface tablet didn't
No.
take the world by
Surface what?
storm.
Yeah.
I got a buddy that's picked one of those up.
And does he like it?
Really.
No, I would. Yeah. If I wasn't so like I've always made the analogy with cameras. You buy one good SLR and then you buy a bunch of lenses for it, and then you're stuck forever with that